Shadow the Hedgehog 2 Infinite Wrath. Looks like it's going to be Xbox One, Series X, Xbox One, Switch. We can guess that Shadow's going to have his trademark badge of honor that he got in the war, World War II. Joey Dap Up. He about to dap us up. It's probably going to have Gorzok. We like... Eclipse the Darkling. He's just a baby. Shadow the Hedgehog Infinite Wrath, more commonly known as Shadow the Hedgehog 2. You can actually see that. It's more commonly known that because that's exactly what it is. Sonic and the Black Knight 2, that says a real game for the Switch 2. Amy's going to be in it. Her hammer's really not going to compete much against a lot of swords. But there's also going to be Unikitty and Guy Kitty. Possibly in Minecraft. They haven't actually revealed if there's going to be like a build mode yet. Oh, PS5 as well. We do have a small look at some of the characters. Mario is going to be in it, Pikachu. So you're going to have Pokemon, Mario characters. It looks like they've just added the entire Pokedex, which is a lot of work. You can also play as Pencil, so that's all right. It's an upcoming game for the Switch, PS5, PS4, Vita. I don't see that much nowadays. I'm going to say this one's pretty likely. Mostly just because if Sega did make a Sonic and Black Knight 2, they would probably add Unikitty characters because Sega knows what the fans want. Sonic the Hedgehog 5, The Great Escape. This one, this might go over a lot of gamers' radars who maybe haven't been around as long. A sequel to the best Rayman game for the N64, The Great Escape, and the 5th Sonic the Hedgehog game. You can see it's got sort of the Sonic Heroes stuff here, because they're going to add Knuckles, which is cool. They haven't done that before. Actually going to have Ubisoft. That lends credibility to the rumored idea that it will be a Rayman game. 2026 does seem like a likely release date. We don't have that much info on it yet. And it also marks Hilda's return. And that also checks out because I've never flippin' heard of Hilda before. Hilda Folk. So they're multiple and extremely happy British blue-haired singing cartoon girl who is part fairy. After falsely claiming that the sky is falling, Sonic must help her prove them right. So I think it might have a little to do with the Chicken Little movie as well from back in the day. Civilization 6, this one's pretty likely to come out, I think. Sonic Land and Knuckles, I like the box art for this one. It's simple, I like the old sprite design, kind of Sonic Jam style. There's 16,626 other images, so I'd say this is probably a pretty credible leak considering there's that much proof of it. And let's not forget Amy to Shelley. Sonic's going to be voiced by Martin Burke, who I can't say I'm familiar with. Brooke, sorry. Oh, the OVA. That's pretty possible. I didn't know he was still alive. Good for him. Mania 2. Actually, you know, kind of legit looking. This one in particular. The subtitle for this one, it's Sonic Mania 2 XT Naded. Which I think is a Latin thing, will have Smash Balls implemented, which was something that a lot of people thought was missing from the original. I didn't even see this. It looks like Sonic Boom Season 3, which is going to have a subtitle, kind of rare for seasons. It's going to be called Black Blair 2006. Sega kind of doesn't want these leaks going around, so a lot of the time they throttle traffic to the sites. Some legal issues around it. I guess we're waiting. Sonic Battle, actually already a game. Think some of the employees at Sega maybe didn't know it was already a thing, so there's still some credibility. Actually, by the images, this was something I didn't even notice until my dog pointed it out. The little Jimmy Neutron logos by the side of the title suggest this might be a crossover. A lot of playable characters, which people have been begging for Orbot and Cubot to be in the game. Johnny from Johnny Test. I actually know all the other characters, which is insane. Originally, this person was going to reprise their role as these people, but due to an AI controversy, she quit before recording any voice lines. Some controversy behind that, and you can look that up. Anyone who's ever gone through history class, you'll remember hearing about that. Shadow's trying to be like, do you know I don't really like Marvel movies? Sonic's just like, just stop it, just quiet. Sonic Funnies, also known as Sonic Forces 2 Infinite's Revenge. You can see Eggman's going to be in it. Tails is going to be upset. Particular characters of interest that might be in it. Yoshi. A whole nother game called Sonic 2 Expanded Plus might be in it, as well as Toadette and Eggman and Infinite have presumed dead. They have? Oh. Then everyone had parted ways. But Infinite has survived the battle with Sonic. He plans to resurrect his own squad. Ooh. He gonna get his gang. Couple characters that are dead. Sonic EXE and EXE. I knew those were two different things. Oh, we are going to be able to go to Hill. That's one of the level worlds. Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games 2. This is another issue where the people who are making it are a completely different company. They completely forgot that there were way more than 2 Sonic and Mario Olympic Games. I can change the displayed title. I don't think I can. Okay. Oh, I don't have permissions. Okay. Sonic Quarantine. No. Sonic Quaternary. Quaternary? 4, right? Yeah. Sonic Quaternary Heroes. And those are the Quaternarians. I feel a lot of this has to be pretty likely for the most part. Hermit Crab.
The Hermit Crab.
Another kind of difficult to pronounce title, Sonic Rectification. The plotline where they rectify what was wronged and make it right. Only one image so far. PS5, we're thinking it's probably going to be for Switch, just how Sega operates. Sonic is seen here punching Tails, and then Joseph up there is just like, I don't really care about these guys too much. The game was made as a reintroduction to Sonic Overlord as... Oh, there's a full script. Let's see. This is the full script. Make sure we blur this. I don't want to get Sega copyright striking me right now. Sonic, stop! Sonic this Speed Rangers. It's an official Sonic game. Okay, that bodes well to it being legit. I mean, the cover kind of helps a lot with that. Jelly Bean in it. I could see them doing that. And also, Jelly Bean in it. Crash, we got a Jelly Bean in it. Beavis and or Butthead, one of the two. I mean, this is a pretty hype roster. This kid I've seen plenty of times in the shopping series, so it seems pretty legit. Sonic has defeated Eggman for the 3,000th time. They'd have to be doing like many games a year, like hundreds of games a year since Sonic started. So maybe they canonized. Yeah, it would be the word, right? Like all the fan games as like canon. Sonic is a new pope. We got a Baymax from Big Hero 6, Shrek, Big Chungus, Shadow, Infinite. Just a lot of good characters, a lot of good villains, including Max from And Ruby. If you play the game on the Genesis, you put this code, you can get secret pictures of Sonic that are for some reason disgusting. Probably like him picking his butt, puking maybe, things like that. Sonic 2026. Now this is one, lady! People have found this pretty likely because Sonic 2006 is going to turn 20 years old in 2026. And people have been wanting that game to come out again. And you can see this realistic render. This is official. Like the layman, the Sonic fandom doesn't have the ability to just make renders like this. It has to be from Sega. It's also based on the comic series, which not a selling point for a lot of people because most people really don't care. We do know at least Sonic will be in it. Miles Tails Prower. People have always wanted a Tails game. This one we find to be more exciting, mostly because the sun will be out, there's gonna be grass, he's gonna wave to us, and the game is gonna be called Tails Miles Tails Prower, actually. My apologies on the mispronunciation there. Gameplay from Sonic 2 and 3 and Tails Adventure. So lame, won't be playing it, won't be buying it. All-Star Racing Adventure. This one got me pretty excited. With Miku recently being added to Fortnite, a very popular Sonic game, and it looks like Morgana Bus will also be in it. Miku's gonna have her notorious motorcycle. I don't know what that thing is between Eggman and I think that's maybe one of the Wisps. I think the HDS, kind of unlikely. Nintendo hasn't revealed it yet. Look at these real products in real life. Mario and Sonic Ultimate Soccer 2. The first game, a lot of you guys will remember, it didn't exist, but the second one will be coming out. We're kind of hoping they play soccer in it. It's likely, at the very least. Here are just some names that you can name your kids in real life in case you ever need. They have those assets on here too.